Fantastic. Well, I want to thank all of you for being here, up here on stage. It's a great day. Um, yeah, if you're interested in scheduling your own link up, there are threads in the link ups channel in Discord for available link ups, and you can also tag an event pod leader, to begin the process to start one for your own town or city or hamlet, whatever locale you want to host folks in. That is open for everyone. So really, really stoked that that's kicked off. We had a great time on Friday at Five Iron in Chicago, New York, and Philly. Really just awesome time meeting the members and hanging out. So super appreciated that, and really excited about the future of that project.
Yeah, and I think since between the testing phase and since we launched, we've had about 8, and I think around 60 to 70 members participating across all 8. To be fair, a lot of that was at the New York one, but and also just a few of the other satellite events there. But yeah, tons of potential for this to just get hyper local, kind of bring the links vibes to your community essentially. So excited to see what members do with it, and we are also going to be working on monthly or bi-monthly link ups with some of our partners, similar to kind of what we did with the 5i event for the launch. So yeah, keep an eye out there. There's going to be a bunch of fun things to do around the globe.
Excellent, excellent stuff. Cool. Well, that link ups is awesome. We're gonna move on now to Mr. Senor. I've been told you have some PFP updates for us.
You down with PFP?
I am down with PFP.
Yeah,
you know me.
Thank you very much, Tungsten. I appreciate Golden Age. I appreciate all rap, but Golden Age is great. Yeah, let's talk PFP. So, answer to when. We're not setting a date yet, and the reason why is because there's still a lot of work to do, and it's always better to set a date that you're confident in rather than just setting a crazy date to go for. We're still thinking, September-ish is reasonable. We've said kind of all along late Q3, early Q4. And so I can walk through a little bit about what we're doing and then what we've done and then what we're going to do. So what we've done, we've been working with the creative director. The initial stages of the project were looking through a bunch of artists, talking to a bunch of artists, doing a lot of iteration on initial concepts. We ultimately landed on working with a creative director in an agency because what that allowed us to do is to have someone really manage the creative and artistic side of things. It's not our core competency to, necessarily do these very intensely amazing PFP projects. And so by bringing someone else on board who could help us sort of us articulate a vision to artists and develop a creative strategy and come up with sort of reference points and tear books and all of the amazing things that our creative director has done to get us to the point where we feel like we have a solid plan in place. And so what we've been working with them on is what we've sort of been calling the silhouette of the PFP, meaning what is the base foundation, the outline that every single one of the PFPs will share. And so where we've landed is sort of a magazine pose or like a sort of a yearbook pose type outline, sort of from the elbows up. And so you can sort of imagine arms crossed, a very prominent face. And we've landed at the structure, which now allows us to iterate really fast on what does the actual character wear? What are the attributes? What are the traits? Obviously, this is a golfer, and so we want to be really fashion forward. We want it to be really hip and cool. And so right now we're in the midst of developing a list of traits and attributes and sort of colorways for the PFP character, as well as beginning to sketch out what each of those traits and attributes will look like. So super cool and a lot of progress that's been made. It takes time, right? This is not something that we're willing to sort of release a subpar PFP. The community deserves more, and frankly, our standards are high for something like this, and so we're taking our time to get it right. But once we start to adorn the character, and once we start to think about the attributes and actually have visuals to share, I'm personally really excited to start to share those with the community to sort of get a temperature check. How are people feeling about it? Is this something that you like? Is this something that you'd want? Do you have ideas for other attributes to add? Obviously, it's a really difficult thing to do with 15,000 people. So we're going to be rolling out sort of a very intentional plan on not only how do we share the progress, but also how do we include folks in coming up with ideas on what the character should have on it. And so over the next couple of weeks, we'll continue to develop out those attributes. And then as we land the attributes, we'll run it through a generator and run the first sort of test generation of the 10,000 characters. And we'll do QA and make sure that each of them looks really good and there's no issues and no bugs. And then from there, once we're confident in the smart contract, once we're confident in the each of the 10,000 pieces of art, we're going to look at each one by hand. And once we're comfortable with the site itself where we'll mint, we'll set a date and we'll start marketing towards that date. So that's sort of the art project, the marketing project, and the minting project. A lot of details that are still being discussed and we have to figure out, and there's a lot of decisions that have to be made. But we're making really fantastic progress. It's something that I'm spending a lot of my time on. The rest of the team is spending a lot of their time on as well. As far as I know, a lot of people, besides the when question, which hopefully I answered to the best of my ability. Secondly, on like, what is the art going to look like question we talked about. The third would be sort of more of like the mint mechanics question. We're still working through exactly what the specifics will be for minting, the cost structure, how much will it cost, and who will get to mint potentially free ones, or what is the max you'll be able to mint. These are all things that we're still thinking a lot about, and we'll also vibe check from the community on sort of the directions going there. But it's a tricky thing, especially in this market. Like, we want to make sure that we're maximizing for existing membership and also growing the community. And so by threading the needle on those things, we'll be able to have a project that we're really proud of, the community should be really proud of, and we'll also be able to add additional folks to the LinksDAO brand. So that's where we are with the project. Happy to answer a bunch of questions if you have them, either in chats or during the QA. But thanks for giving me time to talk about it.
You're the man. Really excited about the PFP. It's going to be a awesome project, and looking forward to all that input and time with the community to, go back and forth and discuss the designs and traits and everything else. I think it's going to be excellent. Cool. So on to our next item of the agenda before we get to the biggest stuff. I'd love to turn it over to Ethan Tungsten. Episode 3 of the what is coming out?
Can confirm episode 3 of The Members Bounce. As we follow our hero, Dougie Buckets, up the East Coast this week, he bounces into South Jersey. He's going to play Laurel Creek Country Club, one of the more beautiful tracks on the tour. And we're really excited to share the story. This might be one of the other episodes where we have a new member join in the middle of the golf round. This happened a couple times on tour, and this might be one of those episodes where we see somebody else pull the trigger on video. Very exciting stuff. Now, Eth, I think we're gonna work up a little contest this week, I think, right? You want to share with the folks what we're doing in that area?
Yeah, definitely. So if you guys missed it, we dropped episode 2 weeks ago, and we did a little William Murray golf towel giveaway, and we're going to do that again this week. So keep your eyes and ears open for tomorrow's teaser drop. If you like and share that tomorrow, you'll be entered for that William Murray golf towel giveaway. So stay tuned. Again, Twitter only. We'll drop it tomorrow. Not going to tell you when, but just turn on notifications so you know whenever we tweet, and you'll see it drop.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. We've had a lot of fun in the background kind of planning the next couple weeks of episodes coming out and how we're going to make sure we can get the message and the stories out to the widest audience. So this week with this little contest is just the test. We have some more creative ideas coming to drive some engagement, and we're going to have some more big giveaways. They might involve watching for, things like secret words in the middle of an episode, or seeing where Doug was if we don't identify him. It's going to be a lot of fun. And also, at this point, want to thank everyone in the community that's helped with the editing and production process so far. A lot of you have stepped up and provided your feedback for the previous episodes. We really appreciate it. We want this to be a community-driven, community-produced product. And to that end, just a little heads up, we're going to be opening up a lot of opportunities and clarity for the community to get involved in the editing and production process of our two big, let's call them features from the tour. The city vignette around the city of Charleston and the great golf and food experiences are there. And then also the vignette around the members outing at Pinehurst Cradle. So if you've been looking to get involved in the DAO and you've been looking for opportunities that involve rewards, we think your time's valuable. The team at the Genesis Tour is going to be looking for you to raise your hands in the next week or two to give us a hand. So any questions, any ideas around that, hit up myself or Eth or anybody on the marketing team, and we'll get you looped in. For now, thank you very much for watching our episodes. Keep hitting that like, share, comment, and subscribe button, and we'll keep putting great content out for everyone.
Excellent stuff. Lots of opportunities there for participation. On that note as well, very excited about that episode dropping, and the giveaways. Keep an eye out for that on Twitter. If you are interested in contributing as well, there is an active bounty reward and clarity for writers for the Mulligan. Barbs is down there in the audience. If you know Barbs, you love Barbs, send him a DM. Adam's a friend. We're always looking for more insight and more community perspectives in that awesome publication, which is averaging about a 70% open rate, which is just incredible. So thank you all for your support on Barbs as well, and the Mulligan. Cool. So let's move on to the announcement that was teased earlier today on Twitter. We have a new one for you today, a new partnership, a new benefit of being a LinksDAO member. As it goes, I don't see Nick here. I think he might be with the fam today, but want to give a big shout out to all the folks involved in making this one happen. You may have seen earlier this week that a certain individual with some experience in golf culture has become one of our newest celebrity members of LinksDAO. And today we're really excited to bring to you the announcement that we are offering discounts for members at William Murray Golf. So that discount is live currently. Redemption details will be available in clubhouse.linksdao.io, and you will be able to use your LinksDAO Leisure or Global membership to access that discount from William Murray Golf. And you may have seen plenty of content from Doug as well as some of our other members on Twitter wearing this awesome merch. And we're really excited to begin that process, open that up to the membership. Doug, can you describe to me for a moment what it feels like to wear merchandise from William Murray while playing golf?
It's just I was gonna try to think of a really clever metaphor or analogy, but it's just awesome. They are the most comfortable golf shirts I've ever worn. They are breathable. It was awesome that they decked me out for the tour. And just the amount of colors and patterns that they have, you can really bring a lot of personality to the golf course with them. So just an awesome product. I'm stoked to have them on board finally. I mean, I hope one day we can get like a LinksDAO William Murray, collab polo, exclusively for members somewhere down the line. That would be cool. But it's an awesome shirt. They have awesome pants, the belts. Go check them out, guys. They're sick.
Absolutely. The styles are just killer. I mean, I can tell by the way you move when you're wearing them that you're comfortable, but really the color schemes, the designs, the patterns are super cool and really line up with what we're trying to do here at LinksDAO. So really excited about that one. And there may be more to come from the William Murray brand and people in and around that partnership. So really looking forward to the future there with that one. And again, if you're looking for the link to redeem that, that is going to be within FAQ benefits on your left panel. You can find the link to clubhouse.linksdao.io there, and I guess I'm going to have to update our screenshot with this new partnership that we have going on. So awesome stuff there. Another person who I've seen rocking the William Murray, Joe, what are your thoughts on this one? You might be muted.
I can tell you that Joe was wearing the William Murray merch today when we had our link up out in Ballyowen.
Excellent. Did he look good? Did he look good out there?
Yeah, definitely. He fit the bill. I'm sure he would have liked a few more greens in regulation and whatnot, but he did set a course record for balls lost on the front nine. Um, but I mean, I think uh, the William Murray material is super breathable. I mean, for someone like me who likes to try to play in the summer, it is definitely top of the line stuff. Tried to distance myself from the heavy cottons and things like that. And William Murray material, we were commenting on the stuff in the pro shop at Bellio, and it's that lightweight stuff that works perfectly in the summer. So excited to have them on board.
Yeah, to answer your question before, I had to reset the podium. Yeah, I'm stoked, man. They were obviously William Murray was part of our first event. Handing out polos and stickers and cozies at the putting contest. So to finally kind of get the partnership formalized and start working towards some fun stuff, really exciting to me. I was a fan of their stuff for the same reasons Liam was just talking about before even getting into links. So really exciting. Definitely have my fair share of polls, and yeah, definitely lost a lot of balls today, but had a ton of fun. So and didn't sweat that badly because they're good warm weather shirts like Liam was saying. So if you haven't grabbed them yet, check out their stuff. They have awesome bucket hats too if you're a big hat guy and want to protect those ears from sunburn. So
Excellent. Big bucket hat guy, Joe. Big bucket hat guy. Fantastic. So that is really awesome. Super, super excited about that. Wanted to give an opportunity here for any members in attendance, any of the community who wants to come up and ask a question about link ups, about the PFP, about any of the stuff that we talked about here, about the William Murray partnership and discount, or anything else that's on your mind that you want to bring up or talk about or chat about. Go ahead and tap that request button down at the bottom. We can bring you up here on stage and talk about it. In the meantime, I wanted to let you all know that we are still very, very excited and working hard to identify and source courses for those options. And I really appreciate each and every one of you who has chimed in the Wagback channel to either submit a course recommendation or give your thoughts on the location, the rules and culture, the design, the vibes of the course. All of these insights are really, really special and really important. And I wanted to give my personal thanks to this community for participating in that process, and keep an eye out for more opportunities to do so as we get closer. So that aspect is really special. Additionally, we're working on, providing more and more insight into the process, right? Those of you who are participating in the DAO have a little bit more of insight into, what contributing is like and what that aspect is like with all these things that we do, like partnerships and events and marketing and operations. But working on a little bit more behind the scenes content of what it's like to go through the process of trying to find and source a golf course. So really excited. That's in its preliminary stages. That's going to happen simultaneously with this whole mission that we're on, this big exciting project. So really stoked about all of that. And yeah, if we don't have any requests, I would love to invite each and every one of you to participate in the Quiz House trivia tonight at 8:30, immediately following this meeting. That's in 8 minutes Eastern time. All you got to do is pop down into the Quiz House voice channel and then open up the Quiz House text channel to play for a special edition of our trivia inside the Discord. We'll have some fun stuff going for you.
what's the theme tonight?
Uh,
People will find out when we start, but the smart ones may have already guessed.
Possible.
Possible. Who knows? Hey, Doug, by the way, speaking of the theme and speaking of the not theme, got a lucky number in your head, a number that stands out to you, any kind of a number that might be important for the members of the community to pay attention to for a question in the thing later on, you want to drop everyone a little Quiz House Alpha right now?
I have to go back to the text now. But I believe. Am I supposed to say it?
You can say the number. They might know what it means. They might not.
15.
What was
Am I
it?
wrong?
One more time for the folks in the cheap seats.
15. 1 5.
15.
15. All right, we'll
What
see what
could
that
it
means.
mean? What could it mean?
15
That's the
rainbow. What does it mean?
What does it mean? Fantastic.
Jeff Hochstetler. That's the name that came to mind when I heard.
I'm excited.
We're excited to see y'all in Quiz House. We have fun with this every week, and we think we got it. We have a little easier one dialed up for you this week. We got some feedback that maybe the questions were a little too Jeopardy-esque last week, so expect a high-scoring, high-flying round of questions this week.
Love to see it.
I just hope there's no math.
I don't think there's any math this week. I think we left the mathletes at home on this one.
Fantastic. Well, I really appreciate everybody stopping by, everybody on the team for participating and making these awesome updates happen. Once again, we will be back here next Tuesday at the same time, same place. You already know the address. And if there's nothing else, folks, we can wrap this up and head over to Quiz House. All right. Thanks so much. See y'all later.